So we see the next problem of on the Pelton wheel. So this is the exercise problem which are given backside of unit. So page number 5.82 in Radiant publication. Radiant. So 7th one. So now we are calculating this problem. So in this, a Pelton wheel is to be designed for the following specifications. So shaft power and head, speed, efficiency is given, and also in the problem they are giving velocity ratio and speed ratio is given. Speed ratio and coefficient of velocity is given. So write down the first given data. So I'm not writing briefly. So for shaft power means SP equal to 735.75 kilowatts. Next, head H equal to 200 meters, and speed N equal to 800 rpm. Efficiency, here efficiency means overall efficiency. So in the textbook they are also not given the given clarity, so there is a printing mistake. That is overall efficiency that is called 0.86, and CV 0.98 and speed ratio 0.45. So and jet diameter is not to exceed 1/10 the wheel diameter. That means jet diameter small d equal to is not to exceed 1/10. 1/10 means 1/10 of the wheel diameter. Wheel diameter means capital D. Jet diameter is small d. Wheel diameter or runner diameter is capital D. So small d by capital D. So D వచ్చేసి ఇక్కడ తీసుకొచ్చేసి ఇటు తీసుకొస్తే డినామినేటర్ ఇది capital D 1/10. Next, what should we calculate in this problem? Wheel diameter. So wheel diameter is, first one is wheel diameter. So how do you calculate wheel diameter? We know already the formula U equal to pi dn by 60. From that, capital D equal to U into 60 by pi n. So in the problem they given coefficient of velocity and speed ratio. So from that values, and also head. So by seeing these terms in the question, we must calculate the V1 value and U value. So V1 is CV root 2GH. So substituting the values, 2 into 9.81 into H is 200. So value వచ్చేసి, so from the given values we have calculated V1 equal to 61.389, U equal to 28.18 meter per second. So substitute this U value 28.18 in this formula. D equal to U into 60 by pi into n. So U is the peripheral velocity into 60 by, this is pi value, into 800. So by calculating this value we got 0.6729 meters. So this value in terms of meters. So convert this meters into mm. Just simply multiply by 1000. So 672.9 mm. So approximately diameter of the wheel is 673 mm. So, and the second thing is diameter of jet. So in the problem they are given clue. So So they have given clue regarding the jet ratio and jet diameter and runner diameter ratio. So small d by capital D equal to 1 by 10. So by substituting values, small d equal to 67.3 mm. This is the jet diameter. So third one is the number of jets required. So as we know already how to calculate this number of jets required, we discussed previous subject. That means number of jets equal to, it's the ratio of total discharge by discharge of nozzle, discharge through nozzle. So total discharge. So how to calculate total discharge? So in the problem we search the clue, they have given efficiency, overall efficiency. So what is mean by overall efficiency formula? Overall efficiency equal to shaft power by water power. So shaft power by water power, as we know already, water power formula WQH. So by substituting the given values, we obtain capital Q, that means total discharge through the turbine, total discharge of water through the turbine Q. So Q value is 0.436 meter cube per second. So now we need to calculate the jet discharge per single jet. ఒక సింగిల్ నాజిల్ ఎంత డిశ్చార్జ్ చేస్తుంది, ఎంత వాటర్ డిశ్చార్జ్ చేస్తుంది, దట్ ఈస్ calculated by using this formula. As we know, discharge Q equal to AV, where A is the nozzle diameter, V is the velocity of water that comes from nozzle. So entirely nozzle aspect. So this value is denoted small q. Total discharge capital Q. Discharge per single jet, single nozzle, small q. So pi by 4 into d square into v1, that equal to, we substitute these values. Here we are substituting the diameter of jet in terms of meters, not mm. Okay, whatever given in the problem, we convert the all in single unit, that is MKS unit or SI unit. So meter per second, small q. So now calculate number of jets equal to total discharge by discharge through single nozzle, that is equal to capital Q by small q. So by substituting these values, 0.436 and 0.218, we got 2. This is the answer. That is, for given Pelton wheel, 2 jets are required to develop or produce the given shaft power. So ఇచ్చిన shaft power produce కావడానికి we need to 2 jets of flow discharge we need.